Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team.
Let's go, baby.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for James Conner. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. It's a pickup of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go again. 2 times, 2 times. 4 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This will be caught at about the 6. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On second down now, it's Connor, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Check, 43. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Kill.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Set. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Big end. Line him up.
A throw out line to QT, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. 19. 43. They're not ready for this, man.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Set. 19. 25.
Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Go to base. 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Double tight, double tight. We got 4. We got 4.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over first and 10.
Their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal tour. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 31, Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. First down, Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Miller with first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
London, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 43. Check, 43. All day. 55.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This is Miller, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that are
under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go. Shit.
Watson setting up the screen for Miller. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Murray going to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw is Murray. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On first down, Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the safety creep. 49, check 49, check 49.
Watson just beating the play clock. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
47, 19. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 39.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down carry now for Miller. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make touchdown!
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready? Hey, hold on. 54 miles. Hey, let's get this,
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Murray now. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check, 43. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because executing really well.
7.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set. 19. 43. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.